Hazards and Earthquake Smart Month. That's why we're back on your TV set with March Madness, of course, the game show that is getting you in the know about what's happening in terms of natural disasters. We want to make sure that you are ready for any eventuality. I am Keisha Hines, and I have 3 very willing and able competitors with us today who will be competing for $1,000 in cash and prizes. How about that? You guys can applaud, feel free. Yes, I'm going to have to warm them up just a little bit. We are going to see how much they know about natural hazards and keeping themselves and others safe. So let's meet our competitors today. First up is Keisha Thompson.
Hi, everyone. Once again, I'm Keisha Thompson. It's good to be here. So my mom would have started fashion designing way before I was born, and growing up and seeing her doing all of that exciting stuff and interacting with people, I fell in love with it as well. And I started with her since I was 12, going around into shows and craft events.
And of course, I know that you're Jamaican, so today she's not only representing for Barbados, she's representing for the rest of the region. It's like Barbados against the Caribbean. Oh, no. Anyways, we're on now to contestant number 2, Keisha Critchlow, who seems a little shy.
Well, in my downtime, I just like to spend time with my friends, you know. It's not really much to do during COVID, and my job does take up most of my time since it's dealing with COVID, but I just try to take time to myself to relax and, you know, probably spend some time with my son and with family, and that's about it for right now.
And finally, can you believe it? Another K. I think it's a trick they're playing on me. Kevin is here with us. Kevin Smith is our 3rd competitor today. Kevin is a pescatarian. Kevin, what's that?
I just don't eat no meat, no chicken, I just eat fish. Habit that I pick up from my late teens, and I just brought it through my life till now. So
I think that will probably help you if there are any questions to do with the sea or like the coastline or anything like that. So that's all good stuff. All right, so we're ready to start the competition. And in round 1, we have your speed round.
In our speed round, contestants will each get 8 questions to answer as many as possible in 60 seconds. If a contestant does not know the answer, he or she may pass, and the host will return to it after the final question is asked, if there is time. Each correct answer gets 1 point, and if all 8 are answered correctly, a bonus 2 points will be given.
I know you all understand. So let's get on with some March Madness. Keisha, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, go ahead and pick a set, A to C.
A.
All right, she is going with set A. Start the clocks now. Which hazard is most likely to be the result of an earthquake underwater?
A volcano.
Incorrect. If a tsunami or storm surge is forecast, where should you move to?
Higher ground.
That's correct. The earthquake DCH procedure means to drop, cover, and what?
Hold.
That's correct. Name the volcano that erupted in April, sending plumes of ash that reached Barbados.
The La Soufrière volcano.
That's right. Which hurricane impacted Barbados in 2021?
Elsa.
That's right. True or false? Landslip and landslide mean the same thing.
Landslip and landslide. True.
It is true. What is the acronym for the Barbados Light and Power Company Limited? And your time is up. We didn't get around to that, but you got through 7 questions, and you got the first question incorrect. You correctly answered all of the others that you attempted. It was which hazard is most likely to be the result of an earthquake underwater? The answer, tsunami. All right, moving on now to Keisha, and you have sets B and C left.
C.
She is going with lucky set C. I'm just saying that. You have 45 seconds starting now. True or false? When the sea withdraws to an unusual distance, this is a sign of a tsunami.
True.
Correct. In which year did Hurricane Janet impact Barbados?
1955.
That is correct. Name a coastal landform created by erosion.
Pass.
BMS stands for Barbados What Services. What is the M for?
Meteor.
We know that you're getting it. That is it. Correct. Which ministry does the Department of Emergency Management fall under? You can pass.
Pass.
Is oil spill considered a natural phenomenon?
No.
Correct. Time. And the time is up for you. You missed 2 on that occasion, Keisha. Name a coastal landform created by erosion. You could have said a cave, a cliff, wave-cut platform, stack, stump, things like that. And then, of course, which ministry does the Department of Emergency Management fall under? It is the Ministry of Home Affairs. And if it wasn't by design, I wouldn't say so myself. But here you are, Kevin, the only guy left with set B. So I don't know if to say that we've saved the best for last. But Kevin, you automatically get set B. Are you ready?
Yes, please.
All right. Start the clock now. Kickham Jenny is located 5 miles north of which Caribbean island?
St. Kitts.
Incorrect. True or false? A storm surge is not a coastal hazard.
False.
That is correct. The M in DEM stands for what?
Management.
That is correct. Which emergency department would you reach if you dial the number 211?
Police service.
That is correct. Which app does the DEM and Met Office use to send emergency alerts?
Cap.
That's correct. Which month is designated the month of the disabled in Barbados?
March.
That is correct. If there is a district emergency organization or DEO in each electoral constituency, how many DEOs are there?
30.
That's correct. All right. And you went through those questions very, very quickly. And Kevin has done well also. Seems that he is leaving the girls in his wake. It's just one question that he didn't get. The first question. Kickham Jenny is located 5 miles north of which Caribbean island? And he's saying it now. It is Grenada. So that is the end of round number 1, our speed round. We are going to get some results and take a break and come right back. Stay with us.
The March Madness game show is sponsored by the Department of Emergency Management, Koiman Barbados, Pace Digital, the Barbados Light and Power, the Barbados Red Cross Society, and Cooperators General Insurance Company.
I can honestly say that I am probably the most satisfied policyholder at Cooperators General. My first motor accident was traumatizing, but after the accident, Cooperators claim staff put me at ease, and my claim was dealt with expeditiously. That experience was amazing. One night, my car had a flat tire. Cooperators 24-hour emergency response personnel came and assisted me. Being a female, I found that service cool and convenient. I have received exceptional service in every single department of the company. I find the staff very efficient and friendly. Cooperators General has always been there for me. Their premiums are reasonable and their payment plan is flexible. And you know how important that is at this time. One thing I must add is that Cooperators General is always there giving back to the community, supporting youth, sports, and culture. If you are looking for an insurance company to insure your house, car, or any of your other general insurance needs, Cooperators General Insurance is the right choice. I am Kim Tonia, and it would be very difficult for me to insure with another insurance company.
Cooperators General Insurance Company. Insurance the way you want it to be. Koyman Paint.
Koyman Paint is made for the Caribbean in the Caribbean. Why does this matter? Because our tropical climate demands maximum protection, and Koyman Paint delivers. We mix 16,000 colors in 3 price ranges, so you'll always find the perfect paint for your project.
Right.
Visit KoymanBV.com or our in-store paint desk and get inspired.
Listen, Koyman Paint.
Koyman Paint, 16,000 colors, 100% Caribbean.
Welcome back to March Madness, the only game show where you get to learn more about hazards and how you can handle them. Of course, this is Coastal Hazards and Earthquake Smart Month as well, so we want to make sure that you are on top of things. We have 3 very, very informed competitors today, Kevin, Keisha, and Keisha, and here's how they did in the first round. Keisha has 5 points. Keisha has 4 points. And Kevin has 6 points. All right, it's still anybody's game as we go into round number 2, a round called This and That.
In our This or That round, the contestants will each have to choose a category. Each category will have 5 picture-based questions with 2 possible answers, this or that. Contestants will have 60 seconds to answer all 5 questions. Each question will be asked only once. Each correct answer gets 2 points, and if all 5 are answered correctly, a bonus 5 points will be given.
Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
All right, they don't sound too ready. I'll ask that again. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, that was a little more believable. And the 3 categories are slip and slide, rumble, and agencies. Oh, sounding really interesting. So go ahead and pick a category. Keisha.
Rumble.
She has selected rumble. Let's rumble. An earthquake measuring 4.0 on the Richter scale is X times as strong as an earthquake measuring 3.0. What is X? This 5 times or that 10 times?
This.
That is incorrect. Which image shows a divergent boundary? This, plates coming together, or that, plates moving apart?
This.
Incorrect. Where are you safer if you happen to be indoors during an earthquake? This under a sturdy table or that in the corner of a room?
This.
That is correct. Which image shows the correct action for persons in wheelchairs to take during an earthquake? This, wheel to the nearest exit, or that, lock, cover, and hold on?
That.
That's correct. Which scale rates earthquakes based on the amount of damage done? This, Mercalli intensity scale, or that, Richter magnitude scale?
This.
That is correct. And we've gotten through that entire category of rumble. And for that category, you missed 2 answers. An earthquake measuring 4 on the Richter scale is X times as strong as an earthquake measuring 3. What is X? It is that, 10 times. And which image shows a divergent boundary was the second question you missed. It is that, plates moving apart. But great effort, Keisha. Good effort. We're going to go on over to contestant number 3. And you have left slip and slide or agencies.
Agencies.
He has selected agencies, and he looks like a guy who would like agencies. A flood watch is most likely to be issued from which organization? This, the Barbados Meteorological Services, or that, Barbados Port Inc.?
This.
Correct. Which company is responsible for coordinating emergency response teams at large events? This, RBPF, or that, DEM?
That.
That's correct. Who is responsible for trimming overhanging trees on residential properties? This, the Barbados Light and Power, or that, the property owner?
This.
Incorrect. Which volunteer organization provides post-disaster relief across Barbados? This, the Barbados Red Cross Society, or that, Barbados Blue Cross Society?
This.
That is correct. This agency is responsible for coral reef monitoring and regulation of marine research. Is it this, Coastal Zone Management Unit, or that, the Barbados Coast Guard?
This.
That is correct. All right. And you missed one answer. Who is responsible for trimming overhanging trees on residential property? This, Barbados Light and Power, or that, the property owner? Is actually us. We are supposed to trim the trees. I probably would have answered in the same way, but now you know. Go trim those trees from around your house instead of complaining, but the Light and Power ain't do it. It is at you. All right, so that leaves competitor number 1 with the category slip and slide. Keisha, are you ready?
I am Tisha.
All right, Keisha is ready for slip and slide. Start the clock now. What always plays the main role in a landslide, regardless of the cause? Is it this, gravity, or that, wind?
That, wind.
Incorrect. What happens during a rainstorm when the ground can't soak up any more water? This, a flood, or that, a tsunami?
This.
That is correct. The movement of mass rock, debris, or earth down a slope is called what? This, land erosion, or that, landslide?
Land erosion. This.
Incorrect. Which of the following means a flood is definitely coming your way? This, flood watch, or that, flood warning?
That.
That's correct. Which areas are at greatest risk of having slope failure? This, coastal areas, or that, mountain ranges?
This.
That is incorrect. All right, so Keisha, good job, nonetheless. Good try, good try. So you missed 3 of the 5 questions. The first one, what always plays the main role in landslide regardless of the cause? That is gravity. This, gravity. The next question you missed, the movement of a mass rock debris or earth down the slope is called what? It is that, a landslide. And the final question you missed, what are at greatest risk of having slope failures? The answer was that, mountain ranges, mountain ranges. All right, round of applause for all of you once again. I think you did a fantastic job in this and that. Sometimes I wasn't sure myself, but I'm lucky I have the answers here. We're going to take another break. When we come on back, we give you the results from round number 2, and we move on to round 3. You don't want to miss it when March Madness returns.
Koimon Paint is made for the Caribbean in the Caribbean. Why does this matter? Because our tropical climate demands maximum protection, and Koimon Paint delivers. We mix 16,000 colors in 3 price ranges, so you'll always find the perfect paint for your project. Visit KoimonBV.com or our in-store paint desk and get inspired. Koimon Paint, 16,000 colors, 100% Caribbean.
What makes an insurance company stand tall above the rest? Is it the affordable premiums, flexible payment plans, or multiple locations to serve you better? Is it because it's locally owned by the credit union movement? Is it the 24-hour emergency roadside assistance or prompt settlement of claims? Or is it the long-standing pledge of community involvement and friendship? Welcome to Cooperators General Insurance, insurance the way you want it to be. We can help.
March is Coastal Hazards and Earthquake Smart Month, and we want to make sure that you are prepared. So the Department of Emergency Management has brought you once again March Madness, the game show, making sure that you're fully aware of what's happening with natural disasters and what you need to do if you're ever confronted with one. We are on to round 3, but before we get into that, let's see how our competitors scored in round number 2. In that round, Keisha got 4 points. Keisha got 6 points. And womp, womp, womp. The only guy, Kevin, he got 8 points. I'm joking. All right, so some totals here for you now coming out of the first 2 rounds. Keisha, you have 9 points in total so far. Keisha, you have 10 points. And Kevin is holding on to the lead for dear life. He has 14 points. Now, let's jump right into round number 3. I'm wondering, can you think on your toes? Well, that's what competitors have to do in this round.
Round number 3 is Think on Your Toes. In this round, a scenario will be given to each contestant in which they'll have 30 seconds to act out. The judges will score each contestant up to 15 points based on accuracy of disaster information shared, acting skills, and ability to captivate the audience.
Let's see what you can do in this round. Pick a scenario, Kevin. We have 1, 2, or 3.
2.
Lucky number 2 for you. Now you're at the beach with your friend, and the sea begins to withdraw at an unusual distance. Your friend curiously runs onto the now exposed ocean floor, but you remember that this is a sign of an impending tsunami. What do you do next?
My mom, where you going? Come back here. You never went from them Barbados and see that's what we gotta do in this preparedness for tsunami. Can we go upline? We go across the road and go up on top of the hill. We can't lay about here, so a tsunami gonna be coming, brother mine. Come on, go here, so look, keep on running. We gotta head for the hills. I lost.
You lost, or you did going uphill, or?
I going uphill. You
get lost running going uphill?
Yeah, you going uphill.
Kevin, I am not sure your friend was even following you, and maybe that's why you got lost somewhere in there. Let's see. All right, let's move on now to competitor number 1. Keisha, you can pick 1 or 3.
Let's go with 3.
Scenario number 3. All right, so you just heard a weather forecast about a hurricane approaching in 24 hours with the possibility of heavy rainfall and storm surge. You realize this means that your boutique in Bay Street may be destroyed by coastal flooding, but your home is also located along the coast. How do you respond to the news, and what is your next step?
Wait, was that 24 hours? My gosh, okay. What to do? Store, home. All right. Home more important because most of my stock is at home. So I'm going to get, wait, hold on. But I'm here at the boutique though. All right, sandbags, no sandbags. Okay, I'm going to lock this door and I'm going to head home because home is where all that sea, all that water that's coming into my home. All right, I'm at home. I'm going home. Oh God, Lord, please.
Listen, everything flooded out already. Keisha home and boutique. Keisha jogging on the spot. I love it.
Listen, you don't have no time to think. Boutique, home.
I'm glad you said what you feel.
That means, Keisha, you are left with scenario number 1. So you have the too much choice dilemma, aka you get the last one. Here we go. You are at a museum with dozens of pictures and artifacts hanging on the walls and from the ceiling. The room suddenly starts to shake and you start to see objects falling. What is your next move?
Wait, when I feel that shaking, what artifacts I care about? Then artifacts, It's only one me. I know that. The DEM tell me to cover, hold on, duck, cover, and hold, and running, trying to catch no artifacts. Then go worry about them after the government got them covered.
Keisha gone.
Yeah, she gone. Keisha gone. Keisha not playing around.
All right, so 3 very interesting scenarios, 3 very similar responses. We're going to take a break and come on back with your results from round number 3. And of course, we wrap it all up and tell you who walks away with the very first prize of $1,000 in cash and prizes from the March Madness Game Show.
The March Madness Game Show is sponsored by the Department of Emergency Management, Koiman Barbados, Pace Digital, the Barbados Light and Power, the Barbados Red Cross Society, and Cooperators General Insurance Company.
What makes an insurance company stand tall above the rest? Is it the affordable premiums, flexible payment plans, or multiple locations to serve you better? Is it because it's locally owned by the credit union movement? Is it the 24-hour emergency roadside assistance or prompt settlement of claims? Or is it the long-standing pledge of community involvement and friendship? Welcome to Cooperators General Insurance, insurance the way you want it to be. We can help.
Skip the line, stay inside, and pay the easy way online with the Pace Digital mobile app. Now you can pay for your renewed license, police certificate of character, and more via the Easy Pay Plus platform with the Pace Digital mobile app. Log into Easy Pay Plus, select the service, and confirm. Select the Pace Digital mobile app payment icon for your QR code. Open your Pace Digital mobile app and select the Pace Digital Pay tab. Scan the QR code and confirm your payment. Visit us online to learn more. Don't have the Pace Digital mobile app? Download it today.
Go check out the DEM pages so that you can find out exactly what's happening. If you have not as yet, download the cap.cap app online on the Google Store or the Apple App Store, and you can be in the know. Now, following round number 3, where competitors had to think on their toes, we have some very interesting scores. There you go rhyming again, fellas. There you go rhyming again. Player number 1, Keisha, she got a whopping 34 points. Player number 2, Keisha, she got a whopping 33 points. Player number 3, Kevin, he got 28 points. All right, what does that mean? Here are your totals. And this is definitely one where they thought on their toes, but the scores turned everything on its head because Kevin is now in position number 3 with 42 points. And the ladies are tied in position number 1, both with 43 points. I did not see that one coming. And that usually is what happens. What happens when there's a natural disaster. Sometimes you can, but sometimes you can't. All right. It's the two of you up against each other. The first person to answer this question walks away with $1,000 in cash and prizes. Your question is, what should you expect to happen immediately after an earthquake?
Aftershock.
That's right, Keisha takes the winnings for today's episode of March Madness. We want to thank you so much for tuning in and being a part of the game show that teaches you all about natural hazards and disasters. Remember, get online and follow DEM on Facebook at DEM246. You can find them on Instagram at DEM.Barbados or on Twitter at DEM_Barbados. Go check them out online, or you can send an email to DEM.Barbados dm.gov.bb. That's it for today's edition of March Madness, the game show that teaches you all about natural hazards and disasters. Until next time, be careful.